but I turned down 5 times as much as I bought. It was the dumbest decision of my whole life. So if any of you have made any dumb decisions, look up here and feel good about yourselves.
Outside of Berkshire Hathaway, what is the most interesting or fun personal investment you have ever made?
Well, they're always more fun when you make a lot of money off of them. Well, one time I bought 1 share of stock in the Atled Corp. That's spelled A-T-L-E-D. And Atled had 98 shares outstanding, and I bought 1. And not what you call a liquid security. And Atled happened to be the word Delta spelled backwards. And 100 guys in St. Louis had each chipped in $50 or $100 or something to form a duck club in Louisiana. And they bought some land down there. 2 guys didn't come up with it. There were 100 of them. 2 of them defaulted on their obligation to come up with $100. So there were 98 shares out. And they went down to Louisiana, and they shot some ducks, but apparently somebody fired a few shots into the ground, and oil spurted out, and those Delta Duck Club shares, and I think the Delta Duck Club field is still producing. I bought stock in it 40 years ago for $29,200 a share, and it had that amount in cash, and it was producing a lot, and they sold it. If they kept it, that stock might have been worth $2 or $3 million a share, but they sold out to another oil company. But that was certainly that was the most interesting thing. Actually, I didn't have any cash at the time, and I went down and borrowed the money, and I bought it from my wife, and I borrowed the money, and the loan officer said, "Would you like to borrow some money to buy a shotgun as well?" Charlie, tell them about the one you missed.
Well, I have 2 investments that come to mind. When I was young and poor, I spent $1,000 once buying an oil royalty that paid me $100,000 a year for a great many years. But I only did that once in a lifetime. On a later occasion, I bought a few shares of Elridge Oil, which went up 30 times rather quickly, but I turned down 5 times as much as I bought. It was the dumbest decision of my whole life. So if any of you have made any dumb decisions, look up here and feel good about yourselves.
Yeah.